Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? Big Larry's up. Big Larry's awake. Big Larry's drinking his morning coffee this morning. Good morning. Give you guys a few minutes to get in here. How you doing this morning? Big Larry's at it again. Hi, Mr. 1600. Not going to get on here long. Just wanted to say good morning, see how everyone's doing this morning. Did an extra long one yesterday, did 2 hours, then turned around and came back on an hour later and did 4 hours. So if you missed me, you're welcome to go back and check it all out. It ain't much interesting. Just Larry talking. Figured Von Hilton might want to know that he's going to get some more letters in the mail. I'm glad he got control of everything because now it's time to take it from him. Good morning, Blue. My lawyer says I have a good case. I'm taking him to court, Blue. He put my name out there saying that I'm a bad person. He literally said that I was stealing money from his mother. I'm filing charges against him. I'm suing him for everything he has. If his property and everything's worth 200,000, I'm suing him for the 200,000. James, you said that you're gonna take secular opinion and make him pay you all that money. You can't make somebody pay you money that they don't have. Guess who's got money? You do. Now we're going to take it from you. You like saying the Frost stole money? Now I'm going to steal money. I'm going to steal it from you. Not your mommy, not your kids, you. No, Blue, I've already got a lawyer, so there's no stopping it now. I mean, not how can he go out there? Literally, Uncle Jim's getting him too. Uncle Little Jim's gonna sue him too. He literally put Jim's name out there, address and all. He's not allowed to do that. Oh, he's not getting to me, Steam. I'm just tired of his bullshit, man. I mean, he's telling me and Jim and Ronnie we all need to go back to Ohio. Ask him what his birth certificate tells him. He's from Ohio. He needs to go back to Ohio. Because him and his mommy moved down here before Uncle Jim did. That means it's their land. That this is their state. Nobody else can live here. I got news for him. There's Frost still here. That's been here for a very, very, very long time when the Hiltons wasn't even here yet. Yeah, he's definitely not worth my health. You got that right. Like I said, I'm not going to go off. I'm just going to let the lawyers handle the shit. No, I'm not going to get too worked up over it, over weather guy. And like I said, let the lawyers take care of it. That's why they get their money. That's why they have that job. Vaughn, if someone's going to go back to Ohio, you need to go back to Ohio, boy. You were born there. You're one of them pimp slayers, remember? Go take care of all them Cincinnati pimps. See how long you last. Or you just like messing with the Texan pimps, huh? I think them Texas Cowboys would have roped you up and hung you, James Von Hilton. See, you lie so much, buddy. We can catch you in your lies. As long as it's away from me, old weatherman. Yeah, Vaughn from the backside of Ohio. We call them the bottom of Ohio. Because they're literally there at the bottom of Ohio. Hamilton and Cincinnati. Yeah, where I come from, there wasn't a bad side. They were all bad. There wasn't one side's good and one side's bad. They were all four bad. North, south, east, and the west sides. Not planning on staying on here long, people. Just wanted to get on, say good morning, see who was up and moving around. Miss Parker will be live at 9, it says already this morning. So, I mean, I know a lot of you has watched Miss Parker. So, before she comes on, I will get off of here. And that gives me time to get my meds in me, make my bathroom break again, eat breakfast. I think wife might need to go to the store today. I know she said she's going to get some laundry and stuff done today before the weekend comes in. I never even knew about it, old. Yeah, I might get on this afternoon. I don't know. It matters how much work she puts me doing. You know, we've been doing a lot of packing, getting a lot of stuff ready, putting away all the little knick-knack stuff. Good morning, Green. All the little breakables, we packed them all the way back up in the totes again and all wrapped up for they don't get broke. Anything we don't use daily or, you know, it's if it's decorations, we packed it all away. It's already put away and out of sight. In its totes and ready to be moved. No, thank you, Green. Yeah, I don't like it neither, Stream, but well, I ain't gonna want to rather live outside because winter's coming in, but it's gonna take him 6 months to put me out. And he told me the other day in a video that he wasn't gonna put me out. He's gonna collect $30,000 from me, which is what I owe him for the 7 years of rent that I lived here. I'm gonna run that clock out. You got that right. Yep, run that clock right on out of there. I will stay here until the day the sheriff's department brings some people out here to put my stuff out. And none of it will even be here. All my stuff will already be gone and moved. The only thing they're coming in is get the keys. I'll know exactly when to move. It'll show me. I mean, and hell, if he ain't gonna file it till I pay him the 30,000, I might be living here for free forever. Wait, you never paid rent in there, even when Alice was a no Moondog. Stinky says I have not paid rent. My rent is paid in full today, right now. My rent is paid in full. Well, I hope everyone prays for me. I need prayer every single day. I mean, I'm not in perfect health, but I got what I wanted out of life. I had 4 boys to carry my name out, and I hope my 4 boys become better than what I did. And all 4 of them have. I didn't become much. I didn't want to be much. I didn't want to be no fireman or policeman or any of that. I just wanted to be a dad. I was a cook for a while. I mean, I wouldn't have mind being a top chef somewhere, cooking for the president or cooking for Donald Trump and his girls. Or Hugh Hefner. I wouldn't have mind cooking for his house neither. That would have been real nice. But let's be real. I'd never be able to take my little cooking outfit off. I see you laughing. I'm just being honest. That's it, people. I mean, if Stinky would have did this one in the get go, then he might be somebody right now. He might have been something, big on YouTube. Being around for 15 years. I ain't been here 2 months. I get on here and I just talk and say what I gotta say and try not to lie to you and don't tell you guys no fibs and tell you what I think. I mean, if you ask me who I voted for, Trump or the other guy, I'll tell you who I voted for. I mean, I'm not shy. I don't care. We all have our own opinions. Some of you believe in Jesus, some of you don't. Some of you believe the world's round and some of you don't. Yeah, Green, he's got about that, but I'm getting up there too. Yeah, it don't make sense, Joe. Why it took 8 months to find this will. If he would have used sugar instead of vinegar, he might have real friends. You got that right, old. Well, I know, Joe. They're looking into it. Promise. They're not just going to say, oh, okay, here you go, James. They're looking into it. The judges are, the lawyers are, everybody's looking into it. Everybody but me. I have nothing to do with it anymore. My job is done. I did what I wanted to do, and that was take care of Alice Hilton until she has passed on. And as you all see, I bought her food. I paid all her bills. The day she passed away, her funeral was completely paid for. Her birthdays were celebrated by me and my wife and family, not her son. Thanksgiving was delivered to her by a Frost family member. She had Thanksgivings and Christmases with the Frost, not her son. You know, who got her a birthday present? Not her son. Me and my wife did. You know, he has nothing on me, and I ain't worried about him, the courts, or nobody. Because I've never did her wrong. And the day she died, her funeral was paid for, and he was out there trying to steal $7,000 from the YouTube viewers. And I sat there and I was watching the whole thing, laughing my ass off. Because I knew it was paid for. Oh, yeah, stream. I know that would help me, but I don't even need that. I'll use that to help me get a better place. I would say something to you all, but we've got it all figured out over here already. My name is not James Stinky Von Hilton. I am Big Larry. I think ahead. I don't wait for my gods to do things. I do my things. And God will, if he likes what I do, then he'll praise me. If he don't like what I do, then I'm in trouble with him. I will get on my knees the day I die and ask for forgiveness. Something happens and I do get evicted, and all this is James's, that's fine. We all know he ain't going to have it over a year. And there's people in place they know when to step in, what to do, and things will be taken care of. Yeah, I got something that Stinky does not have: street smarts and life lessons. I've been there, I've done that. I tried to tell him that about children's services. Yeah, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. Yeah, I do, James. Been there, done that. I was part of the children's services from the day I turned 5 years old until the day I turned 18. It took my parents 13 years to get custody of me back. And the weirdest thing is by the time I turned 16, 15 years old, I'm running away from the children's home. At 16, I moved out on my own with a warrant for my arrest for runaway from the children's home. Yeah, he waits for everybody else to do his job. Exactly. I can't wait till spring gets here and he's got to get out there and cut the grass or find somebody to cut the grass. We've already paid all the lawn care services. There ain't nobody cutting his grass. And if they are, bring out some big bucks. Big bucks. Dude, I would love to cruise on a zero turn mower. That's what he's got. Brand new at that. There ain't even scratches on it yet. I don't know if we call it up in Mrs. Parker or what, but Miss Parker is going live this morning, people. So I don't know if some of you all watch Miss Parker, but I really don't want to keep you all from her. So I'm probably going to get off here just right in the minute or two before 9 and see what if she's got anything. If it's nothing interesting, people, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, nothing against Miss Parker. Sometimes she has good shows. Sometimes they're kind of boring. Sometimes they are definitely not. I'm definitely not interested in even seeing it. So I leave. But if Miss Parker's not interesting to me today, I might even just get right back on. I'm not going nowhere yet, stream. But I'm just saying, I don't want to. I'm like that. I don't like to cut other people off. I mean, if I know somebody else is live streaming or getting ready to live stream, I don't give you guys notices. I just jump on, say, hi, I'm here. You know, a lot of these people are giving you guys hour notices or a couple hour notices. Okay, you're not a fan of Miss Parker's. Well, some things that she talks about green, I get interested in, but then there's some stuff that she does that I don't. The one I think I never missed was Mr. Lobster. I really do miss him. I don't think I missed any of his. Yeah, I wouldn't be into that neither, Joe. Because personally, I don't care what color you are. You're human. You bleed the same color as everybody else. Red. Yep, and that's the way I look at it. I mean, yeah, me too, Battle. So you're saying I'm funny, huh? I don't try to be funny. I'm just trying to be me. Test results ought to come out on all them polls today and tomorrow, huh? Who won all these elections? That president seat comes back alive in 2 more years. Y'all know who I want for president this coming time. Me. Me. I want to be the president of the United States. Yeah, the country is a mess right now, Joe. You are definitely right there, buddy. The whole country is a big mess right now. Will Biden, whatever his name is, get a second term in 2024? I don't think so. I mean, like I said, we all got different beliefs, and it's our beliefs on who we're really going to vote for. I mean, if this president is trying to take my gun away and the other president's going to let me have it, then I'm going to stick with the one that's going to let me have my gun. Unless you're against guns, then you're going to vote for the president that's taking your guns away. Ain't nobody taking my guns away. The only person that's going to take my guns away is a pawn shop. If my kids get hungry and I have to pawn them, that's the only way I'm losing my guns. Because I use them to eat with. I'm not going out here and killing people. I'm going to kill a rabbit, a deer, or a squirrel, something that my family can eat for a couple of days. The same way all of our generations survived when they first came over on them boats. We killed the animals to survive. Oh, about 3 months ago. Me and the wife was in the backyard practicing them. I wanted to make sure her shot's still on. Yeah, see, you're right. We'd have to set it all up for the microwave, Joe, and I wouldn't give him a rabbit. I wouldn't waste the rabbit. Okay. People, Vaughn, he's not starving. He can get free food if he go down to the church, watch the OBI area, and he can get food. But the only problem, he has to cook most of that food. I mean, they even had instant rice down there. It takes 1 minute. A spoonful of water in a bag of rice, and it's done in 1 minute. Cooked in the microwave. He didn't even go down there to get none of that. I think we took 3 or 4 cases. No, he's not in walking distance. He's still driving that truck. I thought you bought some yesterday. Why? You forgot to use the credit card, though. Because the credit card's got $41 on it.
That's what you said, but I know I used it.
Okay, well, I'll check again.
It probably ain't lying. It's just that I used it, but
Okay.
she didn't say nothing was wrong. So
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem there, Toby. How's his leg? I have no idea. Last time I seen it, it's blacker than black. Yeah, that's what he needs, Joe. An 18-year-old Asian girl to cook for him and to come and clean for him. The Dare shirt's gone. Oh, no. Oh, he couldn't make it 2 more days. Yeah, that could happen too, Bobcat. If that's been like that so long, you know that's got to be running up in his bloodline. You know that's going up in the rest of his body too. Sitting in that chair all day don't help neither. Well, some of you told me that y'all don't go watch Miss Parker, so since you all don't go over to Miss Parker's and you ain't too interested on her, then I'll just go ahead and stay right where I'm at and keep live chatting. And whoever goes to Miss Parker's can go to Miss Parker, and whoever wants to stay here with me can stay here with me. Yep, that's the only exercise he does get, Joe. I don't think he has diabetes, Moondog. He said it was something else. And the reason I think he ain't seen a doctor in 30 years is because he's afraid they're going to take the leg off. And Larry, you should know better. You got to take the top chat off. Sorry, everyone. Now I'll be able to see everybody's comments. I was only reading the top ones. I noticed my wrench ain't been here in 2 days, too. I hope the wrench is doing okay. Yes, I know, Bobcat. I know all about diabetes. My dad died from being a diabetic. Back then, Joe, or right now? Yeah, I do, Grandpa Irv. Oh, yeah, he wouldn't do shit for them kids back then, Joe. I mean, he tried to make it sound good on YouTube that he took them all out to the Golden Corral. He is right. He drove his family and his mother-in-law to the Golden Corral, but his mother-in-law paid for it. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Jay. I know. I mean, you're telling me that kid liked the Weather Channel better than he would like to Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck? I doubt it. Good, good. Yeah, it's nice to have a painkiller in the morning, Sydney. It's probably the only thing he ever did, too, Joe. First and only thing, really. Probably the first and only thing he ever did for his kids. And $5 says he made him get him, told him to get out of the way while he did it. Me, I would have brought my kid right next to me and showed my kid what I was doing. And that way, when my kid gets older, he can do it himself. Yeah, he's already got that reward. He's got that reward a couple years in a row, Robbie. Yeah, I think we all should throw it, get him a trophy, and put that on it. Yeah, exactly. That makes you the same age as him. You're the same age as him, weather guy. You're also the same age as me, weather guy. I remember one time Mouse made the kids instant mac and cheese for dinner, and Vaughn and her were bragging on camera that they were fed. Yeah. No, his birth certificate does not say Stinky. He got that real. It's not on his birth certificate. We have all gave it to him. Because he stinks. His trailer stinks. Yeah, that's what he did. He put them in their high chair and made them watch things that he would be interested in watching, not things that kids would be interested in watching. Yeah, he's spending all her money. Like I said, he'll be broke quick, people. Real quick. Yeah, I know you can, old. No problem. Been watching Stinky since like 2014. Okay. Yeah, he's been around a while, people. Oh yeah, only if you knew, Joe. Only if you knew. He ain't gonna rent none of the houses. I know that. Well, maybe on his property, but not on my property. Well, that's probably what's gonna happen, Moondog. Good morning, not sure. Jay, when's he ever told the truth too? Robbie, if she is, that's the way Vaughn likes them. Have you known him to been with a straight one yet? She could be, Robbie. Hell, I'd like for her to come over here and marry Vaughn. Take him for everything he's got. Yeah, he don't, Jay. I guarantee you that he don't. No, Vaughn ain't her type. Well, $200,000 would make it her type. I think I got bits and pieces of that one, Joe, that I watched. I remember some girl trolling him. I didn't remember her name or anything, but oh, Candace had to pay her way, huh? Vaughn says he ain't buying her a ticket. So Vaughn literally just thinks a woman's going to take $1,000 of her own money, jump on an airplane, come all the way over here to the United States of America, and have to take a bus or something from whatever city you land in to where he lives at for him to come and clean his house and to feed him and give sex to him. I want to see this. He's a wealthy landowner now. Only for a minute, Toby. Only for a minute, Toby. Like I said, he's got surprises coming right at his door. Children's Services should be knocking really quickly here. The state boys should be answering it pretty quickly here. He got property taxes due next month. Like I said, that money ain't going to last him long. Yeah, Nate, you're lying, and welcome, Mrs. Wrench. Mr. Wrench. I should call you Mr. Grinch. I ain't been on 567 days, so we know better. Good morning, Mag. Honey, can I get more mud? Yeah, it probably would. Not sure. Her life probably will depend on it. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, Toby. Nothing, Nate. I don't hear nothing. What I see on the videos that everyone else has been seeing, I don't hear much of nothing. He's supposed to be in control of everything. He put a video out saying that he's not going to evict me. He's going to collect $30,000 from me. Well, I want to know how he's going to collect $30,000 from me to start. 2, can he prove that I have not paid rent in 7 years? I personally can prove that I have paid rent within that 7-year period of living here. Yeah, he has no renter contract with me at all. He don't. I wonder if the government's friend on games with once a week is someone from the government checking up on him. He has to pay for the repairs first, yeah. You can't be a slumlord. Nate, they say there is a new will. So far, they've gave him the keys to his mother's house, so he put a video out there opening his mother's house. I'm going to say somewhere around the 40,000 mark. Why ain't he moved over, Toby? Because he's too lazy to move. He don't want to move over there yet. He has to wait till them kids are ready to come home until CSB comes there. And then he can show CSB the house. He don't want to go in there and dirty it before the kids get home. No, he's supposed to be power of attorney for 6 months until he gets everything estimated and what she's got and this and that. And I think that's there's something to do with that too, people. Because this ain't just, I did it. I literally have already put it all on paper, everything that she had, what I thought it was worth, and all that, everything. Then Jim and Millie's lawyer also did it. The estate lawyer, should I say, not Jim and Millie's lawyer. The estate lawyer also did it. Now they're having him do it. They're giving him 6 months to do it. They're giving him 6 months to make sure all the bills are paid, make sure everything's took care of. All the bills are paid. We took care of that. If he takes over, he has to pay for his light bill, his water bill, the car insurance, the property taxes, house insurance. He just collect from the renters. But any renter is not going to be stupid and give a slumlord something money when they don't even fix their homes. Like I said, it'll take him 6 months to throw me out.
I have to clear out the microwave.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe, he might. He might. See, and Joe, I'd love to have a little conversation about that piece later. Like personally, me and you. Because there's some things like I'd like to say, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to get it out in the open. And I know if you put something out on YouTube, it gets out in the open. Which I doubt Alice had any what, Robbie? She not really. I mean, personal wise, I don't think she really had much that was worth anything. There are a couple things in the house that some people might, want to have, but I don't know if they pay money for them. Stinky will probably try to make money from them, and that's like frost pictures that he'll probably just burn. I mean, she does have. I mean, I don't know if he'd want to sell them, but all the bedroom outfits are all nice. The hutch is real nice. The dining room table is real nice. The whole living room, the main living room furniture was real nice. Robbie, God is not spoke to me neither, and I do believe in him. But do I believe God can talk to people? I'm not going to say no because my grandfather predicted his death 30 years before he died. Two weeks before Miss Alice's accident happened, she told me for almost 4 or 5 straight days, Larry, my brother and my dad was just here. They said it's time for me to come home. And I kept telling her, hey, you're already home, honey. You're just missing them. You love them. She goes, yeah, I love them. But they were, Larry, they were here. And I'm telling people, I got a camera. There wasn't nobody at that house. Her daddy and brothers both been gone for over 10 years. I think her daddy's been gone almost 15 years. Look what happened within the holiday that she looked forward to most. You know, was it a God sign or was it a frost sign for me and Joe not to put up that Christmas tree? I think about that, and I asked Joe about that once too. There was no gold bars. Not sure I'm answering your questions. The vintage jewelry, I've never known there to be any Victorian jewelry. The $1,000 bills, I've never known them to be any $1,000 bills. And two, anybody who would take the $1,000 bills out of her closet, because I've heard of it about it already, but I didn't know about it. Anybody who would go in there and take $1,000 bills out, James, Vaughn, Hilton, Stinky, would have to turn them in. You ain't turning $1,000 bill into a carryout.
No, they won't take it.
You will literally have to go to a bank, if not a special bank, because they recalled them a long, long time ago, buddy. Uh, Gold bars? I've never heard about no gold bars neither, but I sure would have loved to see them because I'd love to see a gold bar. I know they make them, but they're, I've never seen one. Yeah, it's his delusion and his lies. You got it. Not sure. Yeah, Toby, I bet you they did refuse to break your $1,000 bill. Like I said, I think there's only two, three places that you can break a $1,000 bill. One would be a big bank, one of the main banks. I ain't seen it yet, Nate. Who was on the $1,000 bill? Oh, was it? I don't know. I mean, yeah. Well, if she had Victorian jewelry from the 1920s, I want to know where she got it from. That's what it is this year, Toby. Since I own the U.S. Mint still, no one's bought it from me yet. I've got my face on that $1,000 bill. Ronnie Ray, he won't let me put him on the $5,000 bill. Put Jim on the $10,000 bill. Me personally, I have no idea where none of that jewelry went. You know, was Alice known to put money away? Yeah. But it wasn't in no jars in the closet. Vaughn. Yeah, Vaughn don't know shit. He started doing videos countering what? I can't even say that name. Is that green hair girl from across the pond? Breaking news. Von Hilton is a billionaire. Don't he wish? Oh, okay. Yep, I give it about a year, people. At least a year. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. Okay. That must have been that crazy girl one that I was watching last week. Von Hilton will only be free once the trolls, the YouTube officials, and Google officials. Well, we all know none of us are going to prison, so he's never going to be safe. The only way he's going to be safe from us is to get off YouTube. Become a dad like he should have did 13 years ago. That's probably why I seen it, Mag. If Seckler follows it or is any part of it, I've probably clipped it. I've seen it. That's probably why the name was so clear to me. Yeah, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, that's somewhere in the ballpark.
Hey, people.
Yeah, I remember him saying that, Joe. for her to go sleep in the car. BB, device is coming to Onita and having you all thrown out. I have foreseen it in my. Okay. Well, thank you, BB. Probably. Joe says you need to get me some more mud. I said probably. No, I got a full cup of mud. My opinion, you don't want people to know nothing about you? Don't put it out there. That's Von Hilton's biggest problem. He puts it out there. Hi, Tom. Good morning. Filled to the rim. No, you can't train 59-year-old donkeys. They're too old. Yeah, it's only a secret until you tell somebody. Once you tell somebody, that somebody tells somebody, and that somebody tells somebody. That sounds, I hate to say this, but my YouTube station is just like me going down to the carryout, sitting down and having a cup of coffee with two old men. I'll get up and leave there, and everything I said in that whole hour drinking them 2 cups of coffee, them old men stole the whole town. Whose butt hurt? Not me, Robbie. I'm living happy in my life. Oh, okay. I mean, I was wondering what you were saying. I mean, Vaughn wants to know how we know his house is dirty. Well, he shows you a video of it. I mean, you guys ragged on me my second video because the Christmas tree blanket behind me, or whatever you want to call it, was hanging upside down. You guys called me on it. You see it. You know what I mean? You guys want to know why I was hanging fly swatters back there. And you found out they wasn't fly swatters. Well, I mean, he's going to find out. It's not easy being a landlord. It's not easy taking care of everything. And as soon as he quits paying them bills and he runs out of money and he ain't got no one living in none of them homes and taxes is due, he's screwed. Because then the state's going to take over that property, or somebody's going to sneak into them houses and live there for free until, you know, and they'll get them squattering rights. I mean, he just don't know what he has just got himself into. I personally, I'm saying about this time next year, Tom, you put a little yellow sign. You know, when you say that, what I think of the little yellow sign they put on the bottom of the 2x4s. He's got himself into a rat's nest. And, he could have probably stayed there a very, very long time until the kids got old enough and everything would have been peaches and cream. But since he stirred the pot, now the kids ain't getting everything. He's going to get everything and he's going to lose it all before they're 21. I guarantee you there ain't nothing left by the time they turn 21. Their daddy's still going to be living under the bridge. No, can't put the address of the empty trailers on the wall at a gas station and tell them free rent. Yeah, we could do that too. Could be. I don't know. I'd have to see the shirt. As soon as I see the shirt, Nate, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if that shirt's, where it came from. If she's had it before or not. I doubt that. Well, I don't know. Does it look kind of big for him? It could be. I mean, I don't know. I'm telling. Yeah, I'll check it out shortly here. Like I said, I hope he does move in that trailer. And I hope when he lays in that bed that first night, his mommy comes back and sees him. I have no idea 4 acres. I'm going to tell you something. If my mom died in a bed or died there and I went and laid in her bed and she came back to me and was there haunting me, I think I'd move off the property and be gone before morning. Well, that's why he ain't moved in yet, Richard. And that's exactly what I'm saying. He's not moved in because he can't carry the computer over there. Hey, Sydney, better wise up and never mention. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me back up. People, I must have missed something there because Adam everywhere said something. Hey, Sydney, you better wise up and never mention Grumpy ever again. What'd Sydney say about Grumpy? Oh, I know he is. Well, Sydney, if you hated Grumpy, I'm sorry about your feelings, buddy. But in my eyes, Grampy Lobster will live forever. Grampy Lobster's what's got me going on here. He was a very good friend in my book. So, yeah, please do not talk bad about Grumpy Lobster on my channel. That's the only thing I will ask you. I have no problems with you being here. Just don't talk bad about Grumpy, please. Yeah, there's only one true lobster. I'm not trying to take his place. There's nobody could ever take the lobster's place. Good morning, Misty. But I liked him. I mean, honestly, I think I was trolling him more than I trolled Seckler. None against Seckler or anyone else. I mean, when I first started, Seckler's the one that got me in here. Seckler's the first person to put me live. Y'all remember that. I did 2 lives with him. And when I was able to go on Facebook or get on YouTube and watch people, it was Mr. Lobster that caught my attention. And I watched every one he turned on. I mean, it even took my hours back and forth. I mean, I'm staying up all night, sleeping all day. And then he started doing them few hour shows, and I didn't know which way I was going. Someone shaved their head on camera. Yeah, it's not hard to do it. No news on Vaughn, Misty. Oh, he's got a new shirt on, I heard. He changed shirts before the special day celebration came up, 2 days ahead of schedule. Besides that, nothing. He's a millionaire, they say. They still putting me in jail, and I'm still sitting here. No, I don't think the Vaughn's gods had anything to do with Grumpy. It was, you know, Grumpy's time. People, the main God, everybody, I'm sorry to tell you, you believe what you want to believe. I believe there is only one God. When he says it is time for you to come home, he takes you, no matter if you're ready or not, or no matter where you're at. I've seen little infants to 90-year-old women die, all ages of people. Yes, 106 is the record, and he made the Dare shirt for 104. You know that, and that's why I still have a show going on, people, because I like to discuss things like that. I'm not scared. I'm not Von Hill, and I won't yell, scream, and tell you you're wrong, and delete you and tell you I'm suing you and putting you in jail. Grumpy will live forever. Yes. Well, there's, Mr. Wilson, if that's true, I'm sorry for your problem, buddy, but you can become somebody too. Just got to get out there and try. Grumpy showed you, he gave you an idea what to do. If you think you can get more community than him, go for it, buddy. I mean, I will always keep Grumpy's videos. Grumpy will always be in the heart. I will always remember Grumpy. Exactly. If I don't hear it from you, I won't believe it's true. And then I worry, make sure it's you, Sydney. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like to talk bad about people. I really don't. I mean, but some of them make us talk bad about him, like Stinky. He posts it out there and wants to know how we know it and why we talk about it. Well, because we talk about it because it's wrong, Stinky. Wearing a shirt for 106 days. Stinky, that's wrong. Not taking a bath or a shower in 5 years. That's wrong. Treating your wife like shit was wrong. Treating your kids like shit was wrong. Treating your mother like shit was wrong. I am against t shirts. You got that right, Nate. I got one video out there that shows me in a t-shirt. Yeah, she ain't needing no pantyhose yet. Folgers, good to the top. Or whatever that. Someone said, what is it? Fill it to the brim. I don't know. I don't know what Folgers is, but you know what I always say, people? Good to the last drop. Yeah, that'd definitely be some sick shit, Joe. No, she didn't, Nate. Most of her stuff was old stuff. If he got something Wildcat, he could have got it from the OBI was laying out clothes the other day. Or Mrs. Mountain Mama might have got it in some clothes that was sent over to her. He needs his children to help him move to the double wide, but he won't be able to get the children until he is in the double wide. Who is Corky? Ain't Corky Nick Bravo? At least that's who I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, Mountain Mama's probably clothing Vaughn. Yeah, aka the grave robber. I don't know, Toby. Probably not. I mean, they'd live too far away to be honest, but tell you the truth, I think it turned out better than what I thought. Like I said, I won't give it no more than 2 years at all that the properties are up for sale. Literally, I bet. Hey, that's fine, and I'll give Nick Bravo $2 for it. Nate, you wasn't here earlier. In that situation, I cannot talk about kind of stuff like that right now because I do not want to jeopardize something that my mind has already started processing, should I say. I'm putting people in their places, should I say that. For when it all does come up for sale, we know. Promise. I know the buyers. Yep. think it was 6 months from last week. And I think the kids get adopted next week. Oh, I just let me just shut up because I think you're talking to someone else. Vaughn wanted to be Ronnie Ray so much he stole his stories. Yeah, we know that, Joe. Will Vaughn keep continuing to stream his life? Yeah, I think he will. He has nothing else to do until the money's all gone, until his internet's being shut down, until he has to sell the properties. The IRS gets their money one way or another. Yep, we're all here to watch him blow his estate. Because he's not going to fix nothing, Nate. He's too lazy even to call somebody to go out and fix it. Once you're a fence sitter, you're always a fence sitter. Oh, they do, Joe. They do. Honey, your witches are on. Charm, I think they call it. Yeah, I hope that too, Misty. That's the main thing right there. It's the kids. Yeah, exactly, Nate. I don't know. Sweaty or sweetie or that would be his own fault. Dixon line, Dixie line. Okay. Yeah, he definitely poisoned Bobcat. Yeah, I don't think any of your moms are young enough or stupid enough. I agree with you there 100%, Adams. Hell, my mom been up in her 70s, but she's been gone 10 years or so. Well, that's what she wanted, Misty. She wanted them to have a good start in life. That's why she left it to them. But the way I heard is her son conned her into putting the will in his name only, and he gets control of everything. It's all his. I hope the courts and the judges and the doctors and all are finding out if she had the dementia when she did sign it. And if she did, do they count that? Because I don't think they should. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not the law. I have no idea how they do stuff like that. But he ain't going to have it no more than 2 years at the most. He can't control it. He knows no idea how to do anything. The only thing he knows how to do is play on that computer. Play his games and build his lamps and his fans and his horse vaginas. He probably was wearing it in 2018. He might, Toby. I don't know. They could be, Robbie. He might have, Bobcat. Yeah, his dad wouldn't even let him mow the grass. They were afraid he was going to get hurt. They didn't want to lose their only child. J-Dub once sexually harassed a guy on YouTube. That don't surprise me. Yeah, they knew he was a fuck up. Yeah, exactly, Richard. As soon as the ink dries, Richard, I'll send you a couple of them $1,000 bills. That'll get you started. Right now, nobody's cutting it. It's wintertime. We go back into a heat wave here, and it warms up for another 2 weeks, and he'll probably have to get someone to cut it. But right now, it's winter's moving in. We don't need to cut the grass. Yeah, he's gonna lose everything. His kids won't even have anything, Misty. I don't think he has a phone book. Larry, it's supposed to get cold as hell after. Is that Nicole comes through? Is that hurricane that's hitting? Yeah, I know they're calling like today's Thursday. Friday, I think they're calling like 60s, but Saturdays it's 40, 20. 40 in the day and 20 at night. Okay. That's what Tropical Storm Norm or Nicole. Yeah, it's cold for us. Really, that's about what we see every year, to be honest. Yeah, the furthest south I've ever been is Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And they didn't have heaters there. Yeah, Toby, sometimes it says it that way. There was a conversation about him earlier, and I just told everybody don't talk bad about him. I did like the man. He was a good person. You know, I don't know how to donate money, or I would have, but I wanted to thank Miss Parker, which I've already did a couple times, for letting him come out there and hang out with her. I mean, I know he loved it. Watch his videos. You all see it in his eyes. He loved it. No little yellow sign. I've been reading most of them. Some of them I laugh at, some I giggle, and some I try to wonder what you guys are talking about. I have live chat on, so I can see everybody's sign and saying whatever. You don't seem like the person Vaughn described at all. I'm not, Toby. I did make it past sixth grade. I made it to the ninth. I dropped out. I went to work, got a job, made money. Made more money in my first job than Von Hilton has ever made in his whole life. He has running water, yellow. No, we're not bad. I mean, sometimes we get tired of bullshit from Stinky. We take care of ourselves. That's your object in life, and that's everybody's. Not mine, not anybody else, everybody else's. If you have children, your main responsibility is to take care of your children and your wife if you have one. You make sure there's food in the house, a roof over your head, and they got love. And you teach your children right from wrong. You teach your children how to clean. You teach your children how to cook. He wears toilet paper diapers, so doesn't need water. Wouldn't the banks have all the trans? Yeah, they do. Because he's never had no money before, Yellow. Because we all respected Alice Hilton, Yellow. Well, I wish you did, Richard. I bet she is laughing all the way to the bank. He might, Adam. That's the only way he's going to get one. Yeah, Yellow. Respect for Alice Hilton, exactly. I did want to hurt her, and if I beat up her son, she'd been hurt. That is the only reason he wasn't took out and hung in the backyard. Well, and that's all I could have did, Yellow. I did what I was supposed to do. Her oldest brother, my grandfather, put me here in this world to help take care of his sister the last 2 years of her life. And I did. From the time I took over and to the minute that she was lowered down into the ground, she was took care of by me. Not Vaughn Hilton. He didn't celebrate Thanksgivings or Christmases or her birthdays with her. I did. I did everything. I'm the one that took her to doctor's appointments. I'm the one that took her to get her hair done. I'm the one that took her out to lunch places. Oh, I know, honey. You have part of it too. I know. We love you.
I know.
You feel like doing me some scrambled eggs and cheese or something? Or are you tired? Do you need to check your sugar? Your face is pure white. You look like Casper right now.
No, I feel fine.
Okay, well, you need to get some color in your face. You feel okay though?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like doing some scrambled eggs and cheese?
Yeah, after I hang up my sock.
Okay. People take their parents for granted until they lose them. Yes, they do, Robbie. There's a lot of people that do. Did I ever take my parents for granted? No, I don't think so. I mean, have I used them as a helping hand? What I think a parent should have been? Yes. I mean, after I got out and got my own job and got my own place, did I ever move back in with my parents? My mother? Yes. Because I fell back on some rough times, got with some girls, and it didn't work out right. And I end up going to jail, and then I have to go stay with mommy until I got me another job and got me another place. And I'm going at it again. She has got me my third cup already, Nate. You know, if y'all don't know, I've already repeated it a few times. To me, there's a big difference between a father and a dad. A father is the person that makes you. A dad is somebody who raises you and teaches you stuff. And I had both. Sometimes that happens, Nate. A lot of people has been asking me why I ain't been getting on Facebook in the mornings. I get on every morning. Don't stay long. So, did you have a father or you didn't have neither, Robbie? I mean, not to get into your business or anything. Yeah, so you had a wannabe father, and mom didn't think anybody was good enough to play the role of dad. Understand? No, Nate, I do not hate Christmas. I just hate kind of what it ended up becoming in life. I mean, a lot of you people give all your children's presents and stuff, which is cool. I still give my kids presents, and the youngest is 17, and I got one in college who's turning 20. So they still get Christmas presents from daddy, but they get a Benjamin Franklin. I don't have to wrap them presents. I just think it's a lot of wasteful time when you ain't got little kids in the home to set up a big old tree and wrap 20 or 30 gifts and sit there and eat cookies and milk and watch your kids open all the gifts. You know, little kids, I can get you 50 presents for what I pay for one present of a 17-year-old boy. That's what my boys get for Christmas, Nate. I give them $100 bills, as we call them, Benjamin Franklins. Yeah, see, and that's the way we were too, Richard. I mean, I grew up in a family of 5 kids. I was well, really, there were 6 of us. My sister lived with my grandmother, and my sister ended up passing on at 14 years old. And there was 5 of us in the family that we lived at, and I was the oldest of the 5. Yeah, I gave him $1,000 bill. You got that right, Toby. Yeah, the pipes are calling you, Joe. Yeah, I bet, sweets. No, I don't do pheasant under the glass for Christmas. We will do turkey and ham. Yeah, it could be a movie, but we've already got the title, Joe. It's already being made up. Ha ha, Toby. Did Hilton put his kids Christmas presents? I think you meant to put did Hilton buy his kids Christmas presents. I don't know. There's a saying that there was a bunch of Christmas wrapping papers all over the house, so I don't know. He must have. I didn't watch him open any Christmas gifts, but I do know the 2 years that I was in control. If the kids were around, then Alice bought them Christmas gifts. Well, she didn't. I did. Oh yeah, gotta have the gravy to start with, Joe. I don't do no turkey without a gravy. And ham's good, but I'm not allowed a lot of ham. They say there's too much salt, and I can't have the salt. Yeah, that's probably exactly right there, Nate. Mouse's mom bought the presents. Thanksgiving food is my favorite food. Mine too, Richard. No, I don't do that, Nate. My wife does, but I don't. What do you eat at Thanksgiving that I don't? Yeah, Nate was just talking about that.
I don't eat a whole lot of that.
Never had no mac and cheese pie. Yeah, the best thing is having it with the family. Yeah, stuffing's good. Oh, if he has turkey this year, he's going to have it by a TV dinner because no one around him's having turkey that would communicate with him. I don't know. Mountain Mama might be. She might be feeling generous. That's what I like too, Maggie. I like it when there's big Christmases, not no little rink dinks. I mean, right now, what we have are rink dinks. But everybody's always told me once you lose your grandma, it's like the family falls apart. That'd be good, Adams. Yeah, he is the turkey. You got that right, Joe. I mean, I remember going to my grandmother's house and she'd have a pretty small Christmas tree. And, I know why. She'd have almost 200 presents up under there. I mean, she'd have all her grandkids and her kids there. I mean, there'd be 40, 50 people in a little 3-bedroom home. Yeah, that would suck, Robbie. Yeah, he probably would, Joe. Yeah, that's too far to go, Robbie. I agree with you there, buddy. It has its benefits living a little way from work and living right across the street from work. I've lived 10 miles from work, but I've also lived right across I've lived right next door to my work. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. Yeah, 800 a month, you'd be better off just getting a hotel room over there where you're working at. Hey, I've stood at them exits with cardboard signs before. Yeah, but Joe, sometimes it could be real rough when you live next door to them. I worked for a gas station once, buddy, and they took full advantage of me when I lived right next door to them. Their worker didn't show up. Oh, Larry, come on, I need you. Hell, sometimes they wouldn't even let me get no sleep. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, not right next door. No, that'd be. Yeah, I worked at a gas station and I lived right next door to it. And boy, if they needed somebody, I was there. If something happened, oh, they yell for me. Don't put me wrong, I ended up getting a lot of overtime. But it took a lot of my playtime away too. Smells like my breakfast is almost ready. So when she brings me my breakfast out here or in here this morning, I'm going to let you all go for a minute or two. I need to eat. I'm not a Von Hilton. I don't eat online. Well, people can make them last longer, Joe, if they want to, but you got to want to make it last. I mean, I've been with mine 20 years, so we have problems. Not she don't like things I do. There's things that she does that I don't like. So, but we work them out. We compromise. We make sure our bills are paid. Our kids have a roof over their head. There's food in their mouth. There's a roof over her head. There's food in her mouth. She's taken care of. I do as what I'm supposed to as a man and as a husband. No, I ain't going nowhere yet, Robbie. I still got about 5 minutes or so, buddy. But yeah, I mean, I will definitely take care of myself.
I made you 5 eggs. If you have leftovers, me or I will eat them.
Okay, dear. Well, yeah, Joe, you just gotta take your time, keep looking. Sooner or later you'll spot the right ones. Maybe you're picking the wrong kind of bar. A lot of women out there just wanna go to parties and get drunk every night and go home and do their fun or whatever, and go on to the next person. My wife says go to the church and find one.
If you want a good girl.
If you want a good girl, go to church, she says.
Or the library.
Or the library.
Well, you can do what you want.
But she says do what you want, but that's her suggestions. Yeah, you might even be able to hook you one up online. But don't get catfished. Make sure you see what she looks like. Make sure she talks to you on Messenger or something. Well, people, this is Big Larry. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. 2 hours, 11 minutes into this. Please give me a thumbs up showing me that you did like watching me get on this morning.
Bye. I love you guys.
I'll probably go over and see Miss whoever is recording right now. I forgot who it even was now. Oh, Miss Parker. I might run over there and see what her story's about. But we'll talk to y'all later. You guys have a good day. Peace out.
No.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.